Welcome to Central Point, Oregon, the Jackson County Expo Center, and the home of the Challenge of Champions Tour Finale, the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour Finale, the final event of a season of bull riding. My name is Steve Kenyon. We're on the Cowboy Channel. Glad you're joining us. Brian Fry is my friend, fellow rodeo announcer from Surprise, Arizona. Brian, you get a chance to go to these Challenge of Champions Tour events all year long. Tonight, we take a look at the championship final night of the 2019 season.
Yeah, it's exciting to be able to watch these kids go all through the entire year and then show up here in Central Point, Oregon. 28 of the very best going down the road, getting on 28 of the rankest bulls in the Northwest. Last night was an exciting night. We got to watch TJ Gray, Kane Smith, both 87.5 points. They rode 10 bulls last night.
And we could see the same, and we could see some big numbers again tonight. I want to ask you about one young man in particular. His name is Dawson Branton. He's a teenager from the little town of Jefferson, Oregon, has got a chance to make a little history on the Challenge of Champions Tour because he has a chance to become the first ever in the 11-year history of this tour, back-to-back champion of the Challenge of Champions.
Not only back-to-back, we've never had a two-time champion of the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champion Tour. Dawson Branton, he's definitely got that opportunity. Gave up a few points on the number 2 man last night, gave up about 6 points. If Dawson Branton rides one bull tonight, I think Dawson Branton's going to be our 2019 champ.
We'll see what happens. It's about ready to begin. Stay with us. We're on the Cowboy Channel. You're going to have a chance to watch 28 great bull riders. The top 6 come back into a championship round, and we will crown our year-end champion by the time it's all said and done. For Brian Fry, I'm Steve Kenyon. Thank you for joining us. From the home of the Wild Road Pro Rodeo, the home of the only 100-point bull ride ever in professional rodeo, happened right here in this building. This is the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour. We're coming back to get it all started on the Cowboy Channel.
The Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Bull Riding Tour is coming to Pendleton. Don't miss the Roundup City Challenge February 22nd indoors at the Roundup Grounds. Watch as top bull riders earn their way to the shootout round where we'll crown the champion. Tickets are only $15. Kids 5 and under are free. Gates open up at 5:30. Tickets are available in Pendleton at Eastern Oregon Rentals and Southgate branch of Banner Bank, in Hermiston at Bonnie's Branson Tractors, and online at buckaroosforchrist.com.
Central Point, Oregon, are you ready?
Folks, the bull riders tonight come from all over the country. The man that's about to start it off is from a little town called Magnolia in the big state of Texas. His name is Jaron Sheehan. We're taking a look to the first bull rider of the night. This is the Bloodshot Bucking Bull. Ride! Ouch.
Down behind you, boys, down behind you.
There it is. Now, folks, you saw him hit the ground, and you saw him not quite knowing where he was as that bull put him on his back. But I think this would be an absolutely awesome time to recognize 3 heroes in this arena. They're brought to us courtesy of Protect the Harvest. You watch a replay on this, you take a look at what my bullfighters just did. Before I introduce them to you, did you like the work they just did keeping that man alive? Come on, pay him off. From the great state of Oregon, the tall, slender gentleman, Eric Schwint. From the great state of Oregon, the bullfighter of the year in the Northwest, Jason McCall. From the great state of Washington, please welcome the big guy, Matt Akers, to the house tonight.
And wrapping up the team, our little island of safety, our Ariat man in the can. Say hello to Mr. Clint Wolfie Sylvester. Let's go to the middle tonight, Idaho Cowboy, Riley Freeman. He has drawn the party foul of Wyatt Bucking Bulls. Talk to the stock contractor about the bull. They say this is not one of the easiest bulls to get by. He can be a little welly is what they call it. That bull's going to turn back 1 of 2 directions, and what it means when they're welly is this bull tries to get them to the inside of the spin. Riley Freeman is going to have to ride smart and stay out of there and stay in the middle.
Now this section of bull riding is sponsored by Linex. Thanks to Medford Drag Strip, to Allied Building, to AAA Storage. Let's go! Look out. Protect the Harvest and our bullfighters are earning their money early on a Saturday night. Wow.
Well, as we tend toward Cowboy, the book on it was right. As we look to the Pro West screen and the replay, that's what we're talking about when a bull is welly. Got him down to the inside, just like the book says on him. What a great job, our Protect the Harvest bullfighters. Wow.
Now, folks, last night everybody got on one. Tonight they're getting on their second one. Connor McClure is the next man to ride. Vaughn Bucking Bulls, Dot Knot Feather. That's the bucking chute. I'm taking you down to the other side, to Southside Liquor, Sherm's Thunderbird, and On-Site Screeners. But this bull from the Bonds and this California kid, this man's been a California Circuit finalist, been a California Cowboys Pro Rodeo Association Reserve champion. So the boy has got the stuff, but so does this bull. He got bucked off last night, Brian. Tonight, one shot at the money.
Yeah, a lot of these Cowboys, they rode 10 last night out of 28, but there is a handful of Cowboys. They're just going for round wins at this point. This guy's so far down the list, he doesn't have an opportunity to win the championship. He wants to win that average, and you can do it on two bulls. And this is going to be the opportunity for Connor McClure to get it done on Dot Knot Feather of Von Bucking Bulls.
Help him!
Steve, last night started a little bit differently, but I think we've got some good news as we're looking to the pro officials. They're giving a thumbs up for the man. Gonna be qualified ride number one of the night.
Now, folks, if you're a first-time bull riding fan, you take a look at that replay. He was hanging on the side for the last second or two. You can do that if you keep your hand shut. Okay, now, there it is. 82 and a half will get us started tonight.
We bring back the top 6 to the short round. Let's move all the way up to buck and shoot number 1. Allied Building brings us the buck and shoot. Utah is going to bring us the Cowboy. Hayes Waite. Now this Cowboy, we do a draft draw. So these Cowboys earlier this afternoon got to pick their bulls. Well, all of them except for Hayes Waite. He was the very last Cowboy, so he just got whatever was left in the pen.
This basically is the bull nobody else wanted, okay? Just going to throw it out there. But Hayes Waite said, all right, boys, I'm going to show you how it works. You know what? The bull's name is getting trashed. By the way, there's a little Penalty whiskey in the house tonight, just saying.
I like it.
Yeah. Folks, he's a 22-year-old kid from Utah. His dad was a bareback rider. He ropes a little and rides bulls a lot. 12th in the Wilderness Circuit of Pro Rodeo. That's Utah, Nevada, Southern Idaho. Allied Building the bucking chute. Hayes Waite, let's do it! Yes!
I can see why nobody else wanted him, but Hayes Waite was not going to come down on the ground. Central Point, he can hear you right now.
Folks, watch this replay. That bull changed his direction on him, got a little out of position. He managed to get right back in the middle where he belonged. Now, the judges marked the bull 1-25. The judges marked the ride 1-25. 83 and a half. We're on the top of the leaderboard. Well, we're in the on-site screeners bucking chute. It's a Prineville, Oregon man, a Prineville, Oregon bull. Now, they bucked him off last night. That's all right. Let's get a whole new 8-second ride out of him tonight. Y'all ready for him? If you are, say yeah!
Well, as we look to the pro officials and we talk about the Cowboys that didn't get it done on night number one, Mason Cooley being one of those Cowboys, if he wants to have the opportunity to make it back on one, he's going to have to rely on that score. But I got some good news for the Cowboys. He's looking to the pro official, saying the bull just did not quite have its night. They're going to give Mason Cooley the opportunity to get on the back of another one. 67 points with the option.
So what you're saying is that it's great news that he just got on a large farm animal that tried to kill him in the bucking chutes, and y'all want to see him do it again? Is that what I'm hearing?
All right, Steve, I'm going to get it right this time. I totally messed this up last night and made a whole new term. Chase Hovey, we talked about Hayes Waite having the very last pick.
Yeah.
Chase Hovey, he had pick of the litter. He got the number one draw tonight. He got to pick from the entire list of bucking bulls.
Yeah. He chose a bull called Hornet's Nest. Let's see if he can ride him. Yo, no. Well, I don't know if it was the lick of the bitter, the flip pick of the litter, the flip of the litter, whatever it was. That bull bucked him off, folks. Come on, y'all. Give him a big round of applause. Everybody right now.
Doesn't matter what it was. It didn't work.
They chose their bulls, folks. That's not something that happens all the time. You go to a rodeo, you come to the Wild Road Pro Rodeo at the end of May. The livestock is drawn for the bull riders, the bareback riders, and the bronc riders. So this is a unique opportunity for you to have a chance to pick your animal that you compete on. There's a little strategy that goes into that.
Well, and a lot of the guys, as we talk about, that came off last night, they picked some of the rankest bulls. We've got some great matchups here tonight. And I talk about the guys that bucked off, but don't get me wrong. The guys that rode last night, they didn't take a night off. They picked some of the top bulls. They know what it takes to win the average here, and they want to be one of those Cowboys.
Let me do a little survey. How many of you were here last night? Awesome. How many of you have never, ever been to a bull riding before tonight? Let me hear from any first-time fans that are here. Good to have you.
How many of you went to the Rocky Tonk last night and wasn't sure if you started at the bull riding or not? A few of you. Official after party at the Rocky Tonk. We're going to do it again tonight.
Sponsored by Pendleton Whiskey. Letterbuck. Dalton Howard, Weiser, Idaho. Here's a man who was a Challenge of Champions Tour Stop champion in a little town in northern Idaho called Bonners Ferry. Watch this. No.
Woo. Wolfie, they're going to get you tonight. It's going to happen tonight. You must have put something that smells good in that Ariat can.
That's right, it's Oldies Radio.
Where is
And
this
remember,
place?
it's Big Bingo Day at the horse
There
track.
it is.
Life can be full of surprises for you and your vehicle. With Lucas Oil's Octane Booster, you're ready for them.
Lady, you're holding up the line. These guys are racing for pink slips.
Bring it on, Sonny.
Lucas Octane Booster eliminates engine knocks in cars of all ages.
Go!
It provides a cleaner fuel burn and improves performance, taking you to the finish line. Take home a winner with Lucas Octane Booster.
Well, Steve, section number 2 brought to us by the good folks at Gage Jet. Let's talk about some more of our great corporate partners. Want to thank AAA Storage, Allied Building, American Hat Company, and Ariat Boots.
Thanks to the Boot Barn, the City of Central Point, Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, the Medford Superstore, and the people at Coastal Farm and Ranch. Ladies and gentlemen, section number 2, we were 83.5, Hayes Wade, 82.5, Connor McClure. I'm going to a Northwest Professional Rodeo Association finalist, Riley Hicks, the bull called Top Hand. Look out. Prineville, Oregon just got dusted in a hurry. Wow.
The Longhorn Red Bull, definitely one that you can win a round on. Riley Hicks could not get to the 8-second whistle. Central Point, don't let my Prineville Cowboy get out of here empty-handed. Dang it.
No score.
All right, maybe we need to go out of Oregon. Let's go to Olympia, Washington.
All right, that'll work. Folks, I firmly believe that every bucking bull should have a name that is scary, that is terrifying, that makes small children shake in their boots. Ladies and gentlemen, the bull you're about to watch is named Muffin.
How would you like to go home and tell your buddies, not only did I get on a bull named Muffin, but I fell off a bull named Muffin.
Last thing you want to do is tell your buddies you got bucked off by something named Muffin. Just saying.
I don't think Bo Smith's going to have to do that. This is a cowboy that strives to be better each and every time he slides his hand into that poly-braided bull rope. We go to On-Site Screeners, Incorporated Buck and Shoot. Bo Smith, let's ride a bull on a Saturday night.
Here we go. Ouch.
He kind of looks like a muffin.
Yeah. He looks like he's been eating some muffins. Like maybe we ought to introduce him to Marie Osmond and Nutrisystem. Just saying. Well, folks, there it is on the replay. He's going to get stepped on right there. That bull's going to give him with a little extra shot. How about somebody give him a nice welcome tonight and a round of that applause? Would you do that?
We have a pair of bull riding brothers that are on tour. We got the Vaughn family, we got the Gray family. We're going to start with the Vaughn family. He's a national high school finalist. Bodie Vaughn, Doris, California, on a Double D Extreme Bull Contraband. This is a powerful bull, going to turn back right at the latch.
Yeah. Folks, the book on this bull, he's not the easiest one in the pen to get out on. This bull will try you before they ever open the gate. But this kid grows up in a family where they raise bucking bulls for a living. Yep, I heard you do it again. Yeah. He's going to have you dancing like you're on your Peloton tonight, trust me. All right, we've ridden 2. I want to get it to 3.
You can see the Cowboys trying to push that bull over. That bull just leaning on the right leg of Bodie Vaughn, not giving him an opportunity. They want to make sure that bull's looking out when he nods his head, keeps himself safe, keeps that bull safe all at the same time. Just looking for the shot.
Yeah, the thing is, you're going to get one shot at this one. There's going to be a moment. He's having to re-pull his rope, so he's going to start all over with it. But there's a moment where you got one chance at him, and that's when you take him. I want to say a big thank you tonight to Coors Beer, to the Cowboy Channel. You'll be able to watch the Challenge of Champions Tour finale sometime in the next 2 weeks on the Cowboy Channel. Diamond K Sales, Gage Construction, Goodland Automotive, Highline Homes, Innovative Interior Installations. They're here tonight. All right, he's repulling his rope, Brian. We're going to do it all over again.
As we talk about people that support us all year long, I want to talk about my buddy Matt's Hats. He's set up down on the far end of the main grandstands. That's where you can get your official Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour swag.
I like it when you go Patrick Mahomes on us out there and just start throwing no-look passes at the crowd.
The California kids just about ready. Let's ride. Oh!
No! Folks, did you see my Protect the Harvest bullfighters playing with that bull right there? Come on, y'all, give them a nice welcome tonight. Good stuff. Hey, what?
Yeah? Ooh.
Well,
Oh, go ahead. Oh, Steve's going to spoil it.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a football fan, I have good news. The New England Patriots are losing. Okay, just saying. I'm sorry, did I say that with my outside voice?
Everybody loves to hate the Patriots.
Yeah. They're really good, but I just love to hate them. It's 14-13 Tennessee in the third quarter. All right, Derek McCormick from California.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, I got to do that. Okay, let's go. Come on. Got to get one road. Stay up. No.
Derek gave it everything he had. That bull got him set over into that left-hand spin a little bit far out of the gate. He tried with everything he could to get back to the middle, but unfortunately, as the ride went on, the bull just got a little bit stronger. Finally got the best of Derek McCormick. White Soldier, Crozier Bucking Bulls is going to win the battle.
All right, I'm going to call upon the maestro of music, Mr. Austin Lopeman.
Oh, yeah.
Folks, we bucked off a few in a row. Let's see if we can get a little fan power cooking in the audience tonight, all right? I want to get everybody stomping their feet, clapping their hands, yelling, screaming. I don't know what song Austin's going to play for you. But as we get ready for Hayden Hilliard from Hermiston, Oregon, let's get a little fan power cooking here right now, Austin. What do you got for me? All right, everybody clap your hands.
Woo, look at him.
Everybody stomp your feet.
Central Point, that's Austin Lopeman.
Anybody know the words to I Love Rock and Roll? Good. Say, ow! Hayden Hilliard, come on! No! Well, the bad news is that guy got bucked off by the bull called 35 Roundabout of the Wyatt Bucking Bulls. That kid was a champion in Sandpoint, Idaho, won second in Mora, Oregon. The bad news is he got bucked off. The good news is the people in this audience can really belt out a tune.
Yeah. Ooh. Out winding down, section number 2, brought to you by Gauge It. We saw one of the Vaughn boys. We're going to go to the second.
Now, this bull's name, I'm going to let Brian tell you the story. Folks, this bull belongs to Andy Crozier, who lives up I-5 in the Willamette Valley. He's a bull riding champion himself. But they call this bull Bandit Badge. And there's a great story about this bull.
Yeah, Bandit Badge, a tribute to our fallen first responders. Every time we lose a first responder, the officers within their district wear that little black band across their badge. That's where this bull got its name. As always on tour, we pay tribute to the men and women of our armed forces as well as our first responders. Let's go to the National High School champ, Torres, California's very own Bobby Vaughn Jr.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market Bucking Chute. Wow.
Talk about a weird night.
Yeah.
How often do you see both Vaughn boys buck off on the same night?
You don't.
Wow.
Folks, we told you the cowboy talent is awesome, but the bull power is amazing. What Jason and Natalie Maddox have done in putting together the Challenge of Champions Tour, you're not just looking at one bull raiser's livestock. They brought the best from, 5, 6, 7 different rodeo producers into town tonight. And so every single bull rider that nods his head is going to get a test. As we go to a kid from California who was one of the 10 that rode last night, Jesse Aitken. He lives today in Reno, Nevada, but he's on a bull called Honeymoon Hotel. It's a $2 Rodeo Company bull. He was 82 and a half 24 hours ago.
So going to be the first cowboy of the night that has the opportunity to get it done on 2. Jesse Atkin wants to be one of those top 6 cowboys that comes back to the short round. I think it's going to take 3 bulls to win the average here tonight. And Jesse Atkin is the first cowboy with that opportunity. Not really built like a bull rider. This is one of the taller kids going down the trail. Let's watch. Yow.
That bull's like next victim. Come here, protect the harvest. Let's play.
I mean.
Wow.
Just got Jesse right at the end of his arm and just slingshot. Wow. Yeah. Ouch.
Well, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Folks, there it is. Hayes Wade from Utah, 83 and a half. Connor McClure from California, 82. Mason Cooley was 67, but he's going to take the re-ride. Are you having a good time so far on a Saturday night?
We're all salt of the earth. And this isn't just a turn of phrase. It's who we are. It's our identity. It's about being reliable, trustworthy, hard-working, thick-skinned, steadfast, and always there when you need us, loyal. It's important to us to help you keep your tractors moving, your crops growing, livestock feeding, shops working, horses running, and the fireplace burning. And it's just downright neighborly. We take to heart the importance of helping to keep your family safe and your business booming. Throughout the Northwest, we pride ourselves in being there when you need us most. We're all in this together, and we're happy to help. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
Ed Sylvester's keeping an eye on you, folks. The folks at Area got a little something for you later on. Wolfie's looking for the party animals in the crowd. Oh, no.
There's only one way to show up in a bull riding, Steve, and it's in a tuxedo T-shirt with no sleeves.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, look, and your little dancing buddy's back, too.
Every night.
Let's ride a bull, Montana, Barlow, Jerome, Idaho. Come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 3 words to describe that man you just watched. Fear the beard. He's got the greatest beard on the Challenge of Champions Tour. He was 86 last night. He just became the first man to ride 2. Give him a hand on a Saturday night.
Got to be 80.5 on his second bull. Got to put him up there with 166.5 on a pair of them. I'm going to go to Livermore, California. Jake Peterson, another one of our Cowboys that got it done last night. He was 86.5 points in round number 1. This Cowboy had the 4th pick, and we talk about the Cowboys that rode last night not taking a night off. This Cowboy drew Coors Pounders kid of Brazos Bucking Bulls. This is a young bull, 4 years old, has bloodlines that goes all the way back to Yellow Jacket, Little Yellow Jacket. This Bucking Bull is the real deal. We're going to keep our eyes on the AAA storage. Buck and shoot.
They were 85 on this bull last night. Jake Peterson was 86.5 last night, split 5th. Folks, if you go to a rodeo in California anytime during the summertime, you're probably going to see this man riding a bull. He's a 2-time back-to-back champion of the California Cowboys Pro Rodeo Association. But you might see him in the bulldogging or the team roping too. He's an all-around talent at both ends of the arena. So last night, 86.5. Can he do it again tonight? Scream, scream!
He can't only do it, he can do it really, really well. Central Point, Oregon, what do you think? Survey says 85 points. Let's move Jake Peterson to the number 1 spot, 171.5 on 2. That's 2 out of the 6 spots already filled for a championship short round.
Folks, the top 6 are going to come back and get on another one. Jake Peterson just punched his ticket. Here comes one of the men that you introduced in the opening. He's a native of Pendleton, Oregon. I guarantee you his daddy, who was one of the slickest bareback riders I watched when I first started announcing rodeos 20-plus years ago, back there helping him get on. I'm talking about Kane Smith. He's a 5-time qualifier to the Columbia River Circuit Finals Rodeo. And last night he was 87.5 points. Now this bull's name is Just Kidding. Came from the Crozier Bucking Bull string. I'm talking about AAA Storage, the Medford Drag Strip, and the Allied Building Supply. I'm talking about section number 3 of the bull riding, courtesy of Parr Lumber. Oh, I see it. Come on, Kane Smith, do it again.
Can't touch this.
Look at this. Ah.
I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is the man's going to make the qualified ride. The bad news is my cowboy took a pair of hooves right to the middle of the back. Friends, it kind of lets the air out of here just a little bit. The cowboy is up. He is talking to our paramedics. If you could just say a little prayer for my cowboy as he's going to walk out of here under his own power. They are tough.
Folks, you might have seen on the replay that bull stuck a foot right in the back of his helmet. But Brian mentioned say a little prayer. I just want to point out, did y'all notice what he did as soon as he got his senses back around him? He took a knee, looked up to the side, and said, "Thank you, God. I appreciate the chance." I think that's awesome.
We want to thank Mercy Flight and the Mercy Flight Explorers for coming out here, keeping an eye on our great Cowboys, keeping them all in one place. This might make them feel a little bit better, Steve.
Folks, there's one little thing we forgot to tell you. You just watched an 88.5-point bull ride. All right, Shane Olney's got an award-winning bull on the Challenge of Champions Tour. Kung Fu Panda's been our bull of the year. From the Two Bucks Rodeo Company. For the champion of the Columbia River Circuit, the qualifier to the Ram National Circuit Finals Rodeo. Brian, this bull threw a little bit of a curveball at the bull rider that got on him last night. 99% of the time, this bull goes left. Last night, he went right. Tonight, up, faked him out. Wow.
I looked over my shoulder, and every bull rider back behind the buck and shoots had their eyes on the big screen because they knew that was quite possibly going to be the matchup of the night. Unfortunately, Kung Fu Panda is going to get the best of one of the greatest bull riders going down the trail at the Northwest is seen. Ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you right now. How about a round of applause for Shane Only?
All right, so 1 year ago, the man you're about to watch from Yakima, Washington, Dalton Davis, came into this arena and rode three bulls for more points than anybody else at the Challenge of Champions Tour finale. And he's back. Let's see what he can do tonight. Because he drew a heck of a bucking bull. Mass Machinery's Fortnite.
So we watched this bull last night. This was our bounty bull. $3,500 were up for grabs. TJ Gray had the opportunity to get on this bull. Dalton Davis, the wild man, he had the second pick in our draft, and he says, "I'm going for the round win. I want the baddest bucking bull on the list," and he picked the Two Bucks Rodeo Company bucking bull, Mass Machinery Fortnite.
Folks, the deal is real simple about this bull. They never ride this bull.
No, they don't even typically warm this bull up.
Yeah. The average length of ride on this bull is about 3 seconds. Dalton Davis, get her done! Wow.
Well, he knew he was going to have to be a lot of points if he had any opportunity of making it back to the short round. Kind of a different year for Dalton Davis. He left here the average champ last year. This year, unfortunately, he's going to leave here with no qualified rides. Dang it.
Suppose we can get him a big round of applause?
I bet we could. Come on.
Can we get him a big round of applause?
Hey, you know what's going to get a big round of applause?
What's that?
I'm just over here listening to my man over here, and he says that there is not going to be a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots in it.
Chuck Lopeman just showed me the score. Is it over? Tennessee Titans 20, New England Patriots 13. If there are any Tom Brady fans in the house, sorry, okay? Just saying.
Let's go to Cody Miller.
Look at this!
Steve, we haven't done it yet. We haven't been 90 on the weekend yet. I wonder if we just watched our first 90-point ride. The Parma, Idaho Cowboy, Cody Miller, getting it done on Hefe of Von Bucking Bulls. Let's find out the little red Bucking Bull. Just a round of the night, round to the right, awfully nice. Scores are coming in. We didn't quite get all the way there. How about 89 points? 4 of the 6 spots are filled. Kane Smith at the top of the heap with 176 points. Cody Miller right there on his heels with 174 on a pair of them.
171 and a half. Jake Peterson, Montana Barlow, 166 and a half. Anybody here from Klamath County tonight? Cole Hill is a teenager. He's the high school champion in Oregon. I don't know if he's old enough to drive legally, but the boy can ride bulls. Let's go. Yes! Now get you out of there. Did you like the Klamath County Cowboy?
Not the best get off in the world, but what a heck of a bull ride. As our livestock safety specialists go to work, Ronnie Langdon, Austin Totten, been out here all weekend long, keeping the arena clear, keeping our livestock safe. Scores coming in for the Klamath Falls Cowboy, 82 points. All right, we got to watch Mason Cooley get on one a little bit earlier. They gave him a score of 69 points and the opportunity to get on the back of another one. He said, take the 69 points off. I want to win the round. The Prineville, Oregon Cowboy is back. Mason Cooley on the rewrite. Builder from Prineville, Oregon. Got him sitting on the pockets and launched him out the back end. Not to be for Mason Cooley. Takes the 69 points off of the board for the opportunity for a lot more. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for the Cowboy. 69 wasn't going to do anything for him anyways. Mason Cooley is going to leave here empty-handed. Did you enjoy section number 3, brought to you by the good folks of Par Lumber?
Cody Miller, 89 points. Kane Smith, 88 and a half. Jake Peterson from California. Hayes Wade from Utah, your top 4.
We feed a nation. We're neighbors and friends. We hunt and we fish. Beautiful. And pass a generational legacy down to the next. Unfortunately, misinformed extremist groups threaten our heritage. As farmers, food producers, and sportsmen, we need to stand up and protect the harvest. Please visit protecttheharvest.com to learn what you can do to help.
Let's go to the City of Central Point, section number 4. This is the Young Guns, the future of bull riding. Junior Bulls time. We're going to start. Caden Schlatter, Deputy Duncan of Von Bucking Bulls. Uncle Bobby Von brings us the Bulls. 105.1, the Wolves' very own Casey Baker. Down there pulling that AAA storage buck and shoot. Casey, you did pretty good last night. We gave you an opportunity to do it again. This time I want to see you get out there and help the bullfighters after you pull the gate. Deal? Dang it. Who wants to see Casey Baker get in the Ariat barrel for the Junior Bulls?
Caden Schlatter, Roseburg, Oregon. Yeah. Folks, junior bull riding has always been a big part of Jason Maddox, Natalie Maddox, and the Challenge of Champions Tour finale. This is the next generation of bull riding superstars. Casey Baker, what are you doing?
He is not proud of this decision at all.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, hey, by the way, Casey, now that you got in there, somebody's going to have to get you out at some point, okay? Hey, Casey, 3,500 people just videoed that. It's already on Facebook. Let's ride! Oh, no. Ross McKinney, Redmond, Oregon. All he's going to get is your applause, folks. Come on, that's a kid. That's a teenager.
Dang it. Well, let's see if Bryce Williams is the man. We got anybody from St. Paul, Oregon in the house? We have at least one. Bryce Williams on tagged out. Where's my rowdies at?
Come on, come on!
To the right, to the right. Take your left hand and put it on your side.
Oh, he got him with the free hand, folks. No score.
Dang it.
Darn it. On the count of 3, everybody say, aw, shucks. 1, 2, 3. If the person sitting next to you said some other than shucks, not our problem, okay? Deal with it.
All right, let's go to the top 3 junior bull riders on tour. This next young man really has been impressing me as the tour's gone on. Wyatt Davis is going to be the next cowboy that we're going to see. Klamath Falls, Oregon, the home of Wyatt Davis. This cowboy came out swinging last night, put up an 85-point ride. This young man is all of about, 65, 70 pounds soaking wet, but he loves it, and he tries with all 70 pounds that he has.
Southside Liquor Bucking Shoot, thanks to Sherm's Thunderbird, on-site screeners, AAA Storage, the Medford Drag Strip, and Allied Building. Watch this kid ride.
Look at him. Look at him. Now scream at him. How about 83 points?
Well, that man won the night last night. He's winning the night tonight. Here comes a man that's won second last night on a bull called Chicken Little, Lane Vaughn. Now, you met his cousins, Bobby and Bodie, section number 2. But this kid grows up in a family where they raise bucking bulls. This is Lane Vaughn. He was 75 last night. Let's see if we can add to it tonight. He's the number 2 junior bull rider on the tour.
Lane's got an opportunity, just 69 points behind Tanner Griffith. We just watched Wyatt David go. I have my notes wrong. He was 85 points off of the number 1 spot, 77 points last night. That 83 is going to keep him just 2 points shy of being our 2019 champ. But Lane Vaughn, this cowboy has an opportunity. If he's 69 points or better, he is going to put the pressure on the number 1 man, Tanner Griffith.
So basically 70 or better. He was 75 last night. Do it!
Well, that's all but going to seal it up for young Tanner Griffith. Going to be the final man to nod his head at our City of Central Point Junior Bulls. The Cowboy comes in to championship Saturday night with a 69-point lead. Bucked off last night, the Salem, Oregon Cowboy has one final opportunity in the 2019 season. Let's see if he can take the win away with a bang.
Well, if you're going to win a title, you want to win it in championship style. He knows the door's wide open if he can stick one on this bull. Folks, I hear you. Tanner Griffith, come out! No.
I guarantee you not quite the finals Tanner Griffith was hoping to have. Six guys are left in the long round as we go to section number 5. Brought to you by Rainey's Corner Market. We go to the Prineville, Oregon Cowboy. Colton Doherty. Drawn the bull lockdown to Crozier Bucking Bulls. This is one neat bull to watch buck. He's going to come out of here about 2 jumps, suck back underneath himself, and just kind of bucks in one spot, blowing in the air. This is the 2017 Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenger Champion Tour champ.
Only Colton Doherty and Dawson Branton, who you're about to watch, and a few bull riders from now, have been champions of the Challenger Champions Tour in the field tonight. Folks, this boy's bigger than most bull riders. He stands about 6'2", 6'3". One of 2 bull riding brothers. And he's working on a big number. He was 87 last night. He's on a bull called Lockdown. Y'all ready for some more bull riding? Somebody scream! This man's a Northwest Professional Rodeo Association finalist. Let's ride! Boy, he just took his right foot away from him, didn't he?
Well, the 2017 champ is going to hit the ground before the 8-second whistle goes off. Friends, he can hear you right now. If you don't mind, just giving that cowboy a little round of applause. He is talking to the pro officials. Not happy with the situation. Talking to the pro officials. I think it's going to be a no score. No score for Colton Doherty.
All right, TJ Gray, 87 and a half last night. Look at this. Yes! Wow. Folks, that bull's name is Evel Knievel. That man was 87 and a half and won first last night. The judges marked the bulls, they marked the rides. Whether they ride him or not, you saw him come down, and right there he's going to get a bucked off at 6.4. But I'm willing to bet you that might have been a 23-24 market on that bull side. What do you think of the livestock of the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour?
TJ Gray comes down just a little bit early. Like we've been talking all night long, he was 87 and a half points last night. He could have just taken the day off, but instead he elected to get on the Bucking Bull of the Year of 2019, a Two Bucks Rodeo Company. Evel Knievel gets it done, shows why he is at the top of the heap when it comes to the great bucking bulls on our tour.
Now, right now, TJ Gray is fifth. The top six come back. Maybe that 87 and a half will get him back. Chase Catlin on a bull called Sancho. He was 85 and a half last night. Let's go. Wow. Brian, I got to be honest. I thought this last round we were going to light them up with some great big numbers. We've seen some absolutely awesome bucking bulls. Jace Catlin's a kid out of Washington, Oregon. Your turn. Give him a little bit of that hospitality, huh?
Well, we start getting into the meat and potatoes of the lineup. Our final three cowboys. Cody Hudson does have an opportunity. It's an outside chance. But Cody Hudson can still be crowned the 2019 champ. He has to ride this bull and make it back to the short round and ride his short round bull. And our next two cowboys need to come down before the 8-second whistle. I know these next three cowboys, I'm guessing all three of them are going to make a qualified ride. Cody Hudson, the first of the three, Painted Crystal, a Two Bucks Rodeo Company. This cowboy splits his time between the PBR and the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour as we go down to the Allied Building Buck and Shoot number 1.
Folks, this man's a former intercollegiate champion. Now, you want to talk about born to buck. Brian told you this bull's name is Painted Crystal. You go back a generation or two in this bull's bloodline, you find a world champion bucking bull on his daddy's side and on his granddaddy's side. He knows it. Come on.
You could have told me at 6 o'clock last night that Cody Hudson was going to come into this building and buck off at two bulls, and I would have called you a bold-faced liar. I'd have lost the ranch on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to leave out of here and head back with no scores and whatever you can find deep down within your hearts to give him. How about a round of applause for Cody Hudson?
Yep. All right. In our opening tonight, we introduce the next two bull riders to you. Jake Davis is in the number 2 spot on our tour standings. 79 and a half points out of number 1.
We slide all the way up to that.
Childhood tonight. Austin, I love it. Let's go!
Not the greatest shot.
The heck with pumping the
he
brakes, hit
do
the gas.
it?
Oh. 5.7 on the clock. Everybody say, "Aw." Somebody give him a big round of applause. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have new news. Folks, I'm getting a message from one of the judges. That bull did not get off to a clean start. They're saying he got fouled at the gate. Y'all think he ought to get on another one?
Well, we're going to see Jake Davis back on the po-po of Wyatt Bucking Bulls.
How many people just want to see every single cowboy do it one more time? Roll them in, fellas. We can be here all night. We don't care. Don't bring the ronky tonk out here. You got a fairground to get on.
Well, let's go to the reigning champ, Dawson Bratton. Reigning and your current #1 cowboy and the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour. Dawson Bratton's the man. He hand-selected Proctor's Pride at $2 Rodeo Company. We go to the AAA Storage Buck and Shoot. He has his own fate in his hands. It is Dawson Bratton's championship to lose. The cowboy is double tough ranked. He's gone to most of the 15 events, and it all comes down to this ride here. Come on!
You want to talk about under control. Bull riding fans go crazy.
Scores coming in, and it's going to lock him up a spot in the championship short round. How about 86 and a half points? All right, let's get it fired back up in here.
Jake Davis, there's a lot on this ride.
Rathdrum, Idaho, the home of Jake Davis. 87 points just about 24 hours ago. Popo of Wyatt Bucking Bulls. This is the pride of Wyatt Bucking Bulls.
Now, right now, folks, there are 5 bull riders that have ridden 2. Jake Davis's 87 on 1 is not enough to get him back in the top 6. If he rides this bull, he gets on another one. If he doesn't, TJ Gray with an 87 and a half is a guy that's got a chance to move in. So he holds the fate of 2 bull riders in the palm of his glove right now. Jake Davis, let's go!
Steve, we've been doing it all night, but we need to do it again. How about a big old round of applause for our Protect the Harvest Cowboy Lifesavers, Eric Schwint, Jason McCall, and Matt Akers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the championship round is about to begin. Sponsored by Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Medford. 7 bulls, 7 bull riders. The average title in the year-end championship on the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour. They're on the line. It's the Medford Drag Strip Bucking Chute. And a bull called Red Man of the Double D Extreme for Jake Davis.
This is one of those bulls that's really
One, two, three. Let's ride!
It has been a long, tough night for Jake Davis. The bull riding game is a game of short memories. Colton Doherty not very happy with the way that he came down off of his first bull. But this young man's a professional. He knows he's got to put that ride behind him because now it is time to ride this short round bull. And Colton Doherty is one of those cowboys that can scrub his mind and get everything right. And we're going to watch him do it right here in the On-Site Screeners Incorporated Buck and Shoot.
Folks, I got a story to tell you about this bull, but I'm going to wait till after he bucks to tell it. I just want you to understand something about bucking bulls. The lifespan of a bucking bull, they start going to futurities when they're like 2 years old. They start to see the inside of arenas when they're 3 and 4. Normally, by the time they're about 7 or 8, the really good ones, have given what they can give, and it's time to go out and start to become somebody's daddy. I just want you to remember that when you watch this bull buck, because when he gets done, I'm going to tell you how many years he's got under his belt. Here's a little hint. This bull's got an AARP card. He knows every trick in the books. Colton Doherty, let's go! Yes!
In poker terms, if you give this young man a chip and a chair, he's going to win a pile of money.
Folks, take a look at the replay. Take a look at that bull. Remember I told you the story about age? Ladies and gentlemen, that bucking bull is 12 years old and still kicking like a calf.
Scores coming in. How about 89.5 points?
So you're telling me the guy that's probably too tall to be a bull rider and the bull that's probably too old to still be in the bucking chutes just teamed up for the highest marked ride of the weekend here in Central Point.
Not only that, he catapults himself all the way up to the #1 spot. Got in on one bull. Let's go, TJ Gray.
Hey, hey! Yo!
Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's TJ Gray from Derry, Oregon. That's a bull called Storm Warning. Now, he was 87.5 last night. He was no score on his first one. He got back on one bull. The judges are going to work. 88.5 points for TJ Gray.
TJ Gray does it again.
Yeah. By the way, that is not the recommended technique for getting off the back of large farm animals. Just saying.
All right, let's go to the Jerome Idaho Cowboy, Montana Barlow. He's been 86. He's been 80.5. Could we have our first Cowboy to get it done on 3? He's going to have to do it on the bull that was added, Honky Tonk.
Now, they were 87 points on this Andy Crozier bull last night. I think everybody in the audience ought to be clapping their hands right now. Let's go! No! Folks, you want to give Montana Barlow a little bit of that fan power. Come on. No score.
3 to go. We'll go to Dawson Branton, Jefferson, Oregon. 81.5, 86.5. I think the envelope's all but sealed. The championship is already in the hands of Dawson Branton. He doesn't just want to be the year-end champ. He wants to be the average champ as well. He wants to take all the spoils home. He's going to have to do it on the Two Bucks Rodeo Company Bull Electric Avenue.
Now, 24 hours ago, Jace Catlin from Washington was 85.5 on this bull. Dawson Branton, folks, is 18 years old. I want you to remember this man's name because as a native of the great state of Oregon, he's got a chance to make a lot of history 8 seconds at a time.
Help him! He's not the number one man, all by accident. He lands on his feet. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Dawson Branton?
Folks, the first man to ride 3.
Keep it live. Let's keep it live. Let's go to Livermore, California's Jake Peterson. Stomp those feet. Clap those hands. Red man. No. FaceTime of Von Buckenbulls. This is a young bull. Only his second time to the big show. He bucked last night. Was one of the higher marked bulls in the round. Let's see if Jake Peterson can take him all the way to the 8-second whistle.
Now, if he's 82 and a half, he ties Dawson Branton on 3. If he's 83, he goes to the lead. He's on a bull they were 86 and a half on last night. Two times a champion in California. Come on, Jake.
He says, let me have him.
Brian, I want everybody to watch a replay on this one more time. Folks, bull riders, when you get in a spot, there's a decision. Do I open my hand? Do I keep it closed? He came around almost for a full round hanging on that bull's side. He was trying to keep that hand closed as long as he could. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a nice hand. That kid's going to be a star for a long time.
And then there was one final cowboy of the 2019 season. And it comes down to the Parma, Idaho man, Cody Miller. Comes in with 174 and a half points on 2. You're going to do the math. I don't think that one was right. He comes in, the number one man. He needs to be 79 and a half points or better to be your average champion.
Whoops.
Oh, no. Gilbilly Deluxe, the $2 Rodeo Company, is going to make short work of the number one man as he comes into the short round. Not quite how he saw things unfolding. Central Point, don't run off. We're going to crown a champ right out here in the middle of the arena, just like we do each and every year. But I got a question for you. Did you enjoy the bull riding tonight?
You just won the year-end title for the second time in a row. You're the first man in the history of the Challenge of Champions to do that. You just won the average. You were the only man to ride 3 this weekend. Tell me what you're thinking right now.
Kind of speechless.
Dawson, tell me about that last bull. You had a chance to pick him. What were you thinking when you selected that bull?
Well, I got on him once before, and he kind of made me look stupid, so I want to do good this time.
Talk about this group of guys that you rode with here tonight.
It's been great. They've rode good all year long, and I'm lucky to be on top.
So at 18 years old, you are now of an age where you can go out and you can go buy some cards, join some big organizations. You have built yourself a resume right here on the Challenge of Champions Tour. What's next for Dawson Branton?
Try to make the NFR.
I think that'd be an awesome idea. Folks, you watch this kid tonight. Are you a native of Oregon? Were you born and raised right here in this state? You're from Jefferson, right?
Yes, sir. I'm born in Salem.
Anything you want to say to these fans who were so loud here tonight?
It's been a good bull riding. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our champion for the second straight year. He's 18 years old, Dawson Branton. We've got a saddle, we've got a Yeti cooler, we've got Ariat boots, we've got Pendleton whiskey that he's not old enough to drink, but that's all right. We've got a whole lot of gifts and a whole lot of goodies we're going to send him home with. But Brian, I'm going to let you take it out. Tonight, folks, I just want to say God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for being some of the greatest fans in the world.
Oh, it's been a pleasure on behalf of my partner, Steve Kenyon, the Maddox family, Lithia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Medford Superstores. What a great tour event. What a great finale. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to bring you the 2019 Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champion Tour finale. Friends, my name's Brian Fry. I call Surprise, Arizona home. It's been a pleasure. God bless, and I hope to see you again.